What is that thing? What do you want your days to look like? How do you want to feel? And what is important to you? What are you excited to do? And what would you be excited to help people with? You are listening to the Beyond the Classroom podcast, a podcast for burnt-out teachers who know something's gotta give. After teaching for 14 years and feeling completely burned out for way too long, in May of 2022, I made a big decision and left the classroom. I now help burnt-out teachers like you take back balance and joy so you can wake up every day loving your life. In this podcast, we'll explore who you are beyond the classroom, whether you're considering leaving or wanting to make changes so you can fall in love with teaching again. Either way, I understand what it's like to be living a life that looks fun and cute on the outside. You know, summer's off, playing all day, off at 2 o'clock every day, but actually feels miserable and draining. I'm your host and coach, Sandy Patterson, and I'm so excited to help you step into your fullest potential and believe in that potential to make an impact on the world, not just survive each day. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hello, and welcome back to the Beyond the Classroom podcast. I am so excited that you are here, and I'm extra super excited today to welcome you to the first episode in the Summer Business Builders series. Now, this is a 5-part series specifically for teachers or anyone who are in the beginning phases of building a business. It's for teachers who are wanting to build a side hustle or turn their side hustle into their main source of income, so you can have the confidence and freedom to make decisions based on what you truly want in life, not what you think you should do. Now, building a business is incredibly intimidating and scary. I know for a very long time, I never thought owning a business was even possible for me because I don't have a degree in business or marketing or sales or any of that stuff. I am a teacher, right? Not a businesswoman. But then I started to realize that all of these stories I was telling myself about why I could never do it might not actually be true. And I started to see other people doing it too. And I thought, well, why not me? So I did it. And I had no idea what I was doing, and I just went for it. And I'm here to tell you that you can too. If you have a business idea, or you already have a side hustle you have going and you would like to see it grow, to see what the potential is, it is possible. It is 100% possible. Now, I started a VA business while teaching full-time, which was how I was able to leave my job as a teacher. And now I run a coaching business helping women build businesses and change their lives. It is the best thing ever. Now, if you desire more and you want financial freedom so you don't have to feel stuck in teaching, this series is going to be perfect for you. And again, I am here to tell you that it is possible. If you want it and you're willing to put the work in and get a little bit uncomfortable, it is possible to build a business while teaching full-time, I might add. Maybe you are wanting to build up your side hustle so you have some money saved up for when you are ready to leave teaching. Or maybe you want to turn your side hustle into your full-time gig and feel financially secure so you can leave the classroom if you want to, if that's what you decide to do. Again, you get to call the shots. Maybe you're interested in making extra money in addition to teaching because we all know teachers are seriously underpaid for the amount of work and stress you're taking on. I get it. Either way, I'm so glad that you're here. I am cheering you on, and I am hoping that this 5-part series will help kickstart your business so you can gain that financial freedom. And like I said before, and I'll keep saying, so you can call the shots and do exactly what you want, no matter what it is. Okay, so let's get into the episode. The very first thing you're going to have to do as a business owner is decide. And business building is full of decisions. So don't get caught up on making the right or wrong decisions. Business is all about experimenting and trying things to see what works and what doesn't, and then tweaking and adjusting things as you go, just like in teaching, right? So again, Do not get caught up in making decisions because it'll just hold you up and stall you. Just decide and go. So, of course, first, you're going to decide what the purpose of starting your business is. So why are you doing this? Of course, the most important thing is going to be to serve your people and help your clients in a way that only you can. Of course, that is always going to be number one. You know you can help solve a problem. You know you have this amazing specific skill, and you know that you can help people. So once you've settled on that, you need to decide what your specific goals are for you and your business. Now, I'm going to share some common goals for starting a business and some goals that some of my clients have set for themselves and their specific businesses. Okay, so maybe you want to turn your hobby into a side hustle and make a little extra money. Awesome. Maybe you want to create a savings account for when you do decide to leave teaching, so you have that little cushion, or maybe even just the savings account is for an awesome Hawaii vacation over the summer. That's totally fine too. Maybe you know you're going to leave teaching and you want to see if it's actually possible to turn your business into your actual income. You're going to want to decide what is the purpose for starting your business. What are your own personal goals? What are your business goals? And why do you want to do it? Okay, so take a little bit of time to think about that, maybe journal on it. And there are absolutely no right or wrong answers, of course. It's all just you and what you want. Then you're going to want to think about by when. So what is your timeline, right? Now, in terms of business, maybe you're talking, I want to start my business because I want to save up X amount of money. Okay, perfect. By when? I talk about this often, but it is essential to know your numbers. So many of us are scared of numbers. I know I was. And in the Biz Builder program, we go step by step through the process and work it all out so you know exactly how much money you are wanting or needing to make, how many clients you need, and what your timeline is. It just makes it more black and white and a little less gray, which is helpful when you're wanting to make a big decision, like leaving the classroom, if that's what you choose. I am so excited to share this episode is brought to you by the Biz Builder 6-week group coaching program. Are you feeling stuck in teaching and wondering if there's more out there for you? Do you have a gut feeling you won't be able to sustain in teaching for much longer and you're not sure how to get the heck out? Do you have a side hustle or business you're wanting to grow to turn into your main source of income to get out of the classroom? Or maybe a business you'd like to nurture and save up money to have a cushion to get out of the classroom. Or even a side hustle you'd like to be able to put more time and effort into to see the possibilities of where it can go. This Biz Builder program is the ultimate program to help you lay the foundations of your business and fast track you to success without the guesswork and confusion. In the Biz Builders program, you'll gain the tools, mindset, and personalized support you need to build a successful and sustainable business so that you can turn your side hustle into more, see the possibility, and call the shots. If you are in the beginning phases of building your business, you don't want to do it alone because obviously that's no fun, and you need a little guidance, support, and accountability. Biz Builders is just for you. Feel free to book a call for more information. So the next question is, what are some things I can do? What are some business ideas that I could possibly do? Now, I'm assuming that you probably already have one because you've listened thus far, but I'm going to speak to things here that I've had experience with and things that my clients have had experience with if you do not have a business idea yet. And that's okay too. We live in this amazing time where the internet and social media exists, and this allows us to connect with people all over the world, which is such a beautiful thing, and the possibilities are truly, truly endless. Now, I'm going to list a couple things here, a couple ideas. You probably have more ideas that are fabulous, and really, you can build a business doing anything. But if you do need more ideas, you can also check out the 10 jobs you can do outside of teaching, a free download. The link for that will be in the show notes, okay? So the first idea is tutoring, right? You already know how to teach, and tutoring is beautiful because you can do it in person or you can do it online. I have clients that do it both ways, And it's, again, just totally up to you and what would feel comfortable for you. So you could have a business tutoring kids. You could have a business also coaching. I know a lot of teachers that go into coaching, whether it's fitness coaching or any other type of coaching like life coaching or business coaching like I do. And again, this is something that you can do in person or online. And I think that coaching, I think a lot of teachers are pulled towards coaching because we have this need to help others and to know that we're making a difference. And coaching, you are doing just that in a different way, right? You're doing it in a different way than in teaching, but it's still just as beautiful and it's still just as rewarding and just as fulfilling as anything else. Another option might be to do virtual assistant work. And I bring this one up because this is, like I mentioned before, the way that I was able to leave the classroom when I decided I was going to leave. And for me, it was actually, the plan was always to get like a real job while I built up my virtual assistant job. But then I realized, I was like, well, wait a minute, like this can work. There is possibility to this. So I just went full force and I did it. And again, VA work can be done in person or online, and you get to call the shots. As a freelancer or a contractor, you are working for someone else to help them typically build their business up and do administrative tasks or different types of, there's so many different things under that virtual assistant umbrella that people are looking for help with. So that could be something that you could start a business on. Another thing is selling teaching resources online on sites like Teachers Pay Teachers. I've also done this too. I have a TPT store. I've had it for years. It's a great source of passive income. And that kind of goes along with the next one, which is selling items. These could be digital goods or hard goods on sites like Etsy, or again, like Teachers Pay Teachers. Well, you can't sell hard goods on Teachers Pay Teachers, but you could sell digital items there. This is obviously not a complete list. There are thousands, probably even millions or billions of things you could possibly do in your business. And I'm sure that you already have an idea for your own business. This is also not to say that any of the things that I just listed is like a magic. There's no like magic easy button, right? If you are to the point where you're like, I am ready to take this leap into entrepreneurship, I'm ready to take control of my life and my finances, and you're just ready to go, all of these things, all of them are going to require work. But that's going to be with anything in life, right? Anything that you're anything new that you're doing, anything great that you're building up. But you know who you are. You have that gut feeling that you're like, I've had this idea for a while. Again, I'm here to tell you that it is possible. Now, here are some questions that you can ask yourself and think about too, and you could possibly journal on these as well. So, as far as ideas for a business, right? So what did you love to do as a kid? What do people ask you for help with often? So you know people are always coming to you and they're asking you for help with a specific thing. What is that thing? Okay. What do you want your days to look like? Okay. How do you want to feel? And what is important to you? What are you excited to do, and what would you be excited to help people with? These are all really great places to start. But again, I'm guessing that you probably already have an idea. And I would love to hear more about your business if you already have one and your ideas, because I always love connecting with you. Now, in the next episode, we're going to talk more about, now that you have this idea and you have this little seed, this little idea, or maybe you've already gotten started, some of the mindset things that are you're going to encounter on your way to building this business. But like I said, I would love to hear more about your business and your ideas. I always love connecting, and I will see you next time for the second episode in this Summer Business Builder series. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Beyond the Classroom. If you know something has to change and you're ready to take the next step to make it happen, whether it's in or out of the classroom, let's talk it through together. Schedule a no-obligation chat with me and we can talk through where you're stuck, how to get you unstuck, and how to keep you moving forward. Schedule your free call today by clicking the link in the show notes. I can't wait to connect with you.